Centaurs weren't made by a dude just dittying up a horse. Today we're looking at the mating manual origin story for the centaur race. If you'd like to get an original character in the mating manual, grab a diamond sub, or you can just support it by grabbing a ruby gold. Let's jump into it. If you don't know what a centaur is a half human, half horse thing with a human part usually where the neck is. And the origins hark back to over 500 years when there was an adventurer who used to ride horses that basically, when he retired from adventuring, basically stayed on a farm and tried to do a little homesteading. But the problem was, after his adventuring days, he became pretty lonely, and unfortunately, because of the battle wounds that he took in combat, he wasn't able to be, let's say, appealing to a lot of female companions. But the thing is, where he chose to put his house was near an actual fae grove, the Outer Ring. And there was a fae there that had the dream of being a writer, and they were looking for inspiration for their big magnum opus, but they could not figure out anything. They were literally stuck in writer's block. So occasionally this fae would just wander around the land and found this farmer just basically doing their thing. And this was the adventurer. And after watching the adventurer for days and days and days, the only thing that she realized was this man is incredibly lonely. She felt really bad for this adventurer. And the only thing that he kept around him was his horse. So what the fae did is, in order to get the man stressed out, they kidnapped the horse, turned the horse into a human that could not speak, and then beat the ever-living shit out of it. And then, on a rainy night, sent the now horsewoman back to the man, and then the man saw the woman in pain and was like, what the fuck? And decided to take care of her, mend her wounds, and take care of her. And the fae was so touched by what had happened here that the fae did everything that they could in order to keep the man from actually going to take them to the doctor. So the man had to literally cure the person and take care of them by themselves. All while writing the story, because this was now their inspirational muse. A touching story of a man finding a maiden helpless and bringing her back up to health, and then fall in love and have kids. But the big problem with the fae's plan is the fae was not actually strong enough to give the horse actual sentiency. So it was a smart horse without the ability to speak or think on the level of awareness of a human. So the man was taking care of this woman. However, the man never made a move because he felt that there was something mentally wrong with her. And so the fae came up with the great idea. Well, what if I added a cursed subplot to this? So the fae ran up to the farmer one day and was like, hey, just so you know, the woman's perfectly fine. She just has a curse upon her, placed on her by an evil witch. And if you wish to cure it, all you have to do is sleep with her, and that will cure your issues. So the man